My missus been in?
Not today, she ain't.
Hi.
Hello.
Say, if I'm wrong, aren't you the fella I saw at Delahanty's?
It could be.
Yeah. I think you're the one. You're a writer for the Chronicle, no?
Yes, I am.
Let me buy a fresh one. Joe, doubles. I want you to do me a favor. I got reason to think that my wife wrote a letter to the paper. To whoever writes that column. You know the one I mean. Lonely Hearts? You gotta try and do this for me. But understand one thing. I love my wife. She's strange. When I say she's strange, I don't mean she's crazy or anything like that, but... well, we got our problems. I think a man and a woman ought to be able to figure out their own problems without going to outsiders for help.
I agree with you.
All this is on me because you're doing me a favor. My name's Doyle. Pat Doyle. When a man ain't sure of his wife, it eats him up alive. Oh, I know she was no saint when I married her. I wasn't myself. I was willing to let bygones be bygones, you know? I think she makes up stories about me. I've got to know what she says. That's why I want that letter.
The letter itself is... Have the two of you ever...
We can't even talk. Two people afraid to talk to each other. Afraid of what they're gonna say. So we don't talk. We meet someplace and drink. And if we get drunk enough, it's like old times. And we forget how it is now.
Mr. Doyle, I don't think actually I could be of any help to you.
You could go to the guy on the paper who writes the column and ask him to give you the letter.
Well, that's...
My wife's name is Faye. Faye Doyle. No. I'll pay for the drinks. Thanks.
Excuse me, has Mr. White come home? I'm sorry. Please, ask him to call Justy. Justy. Yes. He can whittle up a storm before I'll call him again. He's irresponsible, thoughtless, and mean. You eat like a couple of pigs.
We're growing adolescents.
You'll both grow up to be full-fledged men who fall in love with girls and never call them and be careless, and they'll grow to hate you.
Well, there goes my love life.
I'll get there.
Justin, do you want me to call the hospital?
Oh, don't be so morbid. He's too mean to get hurt. I hate him.
Darling,
Yes, Pa.
if you hate him so much, why are you crying?
I am not crying.
Hey, Justy, get the milk while you're in there, will you?
Could I have a double scotch, please? I've been having scotch.
Sorry we missed your business.
Well, you have it from now on.
Soda or water?
Water.
Mr. White, I'm no authority on this subject, but that's no way to handle the spirits.
Well. What in
And whom have we here? I wondered where you were. One of our associates has learned he's going to be a father. Spence Count can stand a small dinner. You're invited.
Great. That's great. What night?
My experience in this subject tells me that you're practically stoned.
You're a genius.
Forgive me. You are cold sober.
You were right. People are fakes and frauds. And you know what? I lead the parade.
You made a phone call.
I did. Also, I had a visitor.
A lady who needed help?
So she said. But she didn't.
And now your conscience grips you with an iron hand.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm drinking. To release the iron grip.
The road to hell.
One more for the road.
Well, first you ought to say hello to the boys. Gates is the future parent. You ought to congratulate him.
I know all about marriage. I know.
Your newfound intelligence is brimming over now. Come on. Gentlemen! Your attention. Our new and brilliant associate, Miss Lonelyheart.
And what a happy assignment has he been on?
Adam is not drunk. He's emancipated.
I'd like to drink a toast. I'd like to drink a toast to the father.
I figured you were one day off schedule, so I wrote your column for you.
It lacks your compassion, Adam. But it'll serve.
Anyone can do it. Anyone. You and I can do it.
Anyone can do it, that's a fact. I'll prove it. Hey, Jerry!
Yeah?
I'm a man that's 59. You look it. I suffer from a bad heart. My wife died last year, and my children are all married. They won't take care of me. They want me to go to an old folks' home. What should I do concerned?
Volunteer to serve your country. Be the first man into space.
All answers must be approved by Miss Lonelyhearts.
Hey, Smitty! Here's one for you. I'm a girl, and I'm 17 years old, and my father's dead, and my mother and me live with my uncle, and he don't love me like an uncle, if you know what I mean. Should I tell my mother?
Of course. Maybe she likes her uncle. Hey, I don't know. You know, maybe the uncle is rich and you're breaking up a real love.
Shut up!
What's wrong with him?
You see? Adam doesn't like your answers.
Those people don't deserve to be laughed at. Leave their miserable miseries in their letters.
Speaking of misery, there was one.
Shut up.
Listen, Miss Lonelyhearts, this is a free society. So, this joker... Crazy, that silly son of a...
I'm sorry.
Forgive me.